You brought up the Worlds.
Of course.
What does that mean to have the Worlds here in Boston?
It's huge. Second to the Olympics. This is the largest figure skating competition in the Worlds. And some would say the Olympic season is the most important. Others within the sport would say the season prior to the Olympics is one of the most important. The competitors that we'll see in late March at the Garden are going to be vying for spots for their countries at the Olympic Games. So that's why people say it's a little bit more important. But coming back, the last time it was hosted in the U.S. was in 2016, right here in Boston. So
is that unusual to have it in the same city?
Yes, I have to say it's a big deal. No one thought the club could bring it back to the U.S. into Boston. After a 9-year cycle, it's a pretty competitive event for host cities. And I think it really was the turnout in 2016. It was, I'm proud to say of our team, it was a really well-organized event. And the ISU, the International Skating Union, and U.S. Figure Skating was like, we're bringing it back. Boston is a great, great market and audience for figure skating.
I would imagine, as you said, this is sort of, if you don't do well here, you're not in the Olympics next year, right? Most likely.
Most likely. And I mean, I can let Doug speak to the business of just how big it really is, but I think it's also big for Norwood. We've got a hometown team in the pairs event, Alisa Efimova and Misha Mitrofanov, who just won the national title in Wichita. So above being so proud to host this event, we're deeply excited about our entry too.
So I'm really proud of them too.
Yeah, does that make them like a favorite?
They're looking pretty good. They're a newer team.
Yeah.
So it's hard to break through. But this, again, is a critical year for them. And with that national title, for them to hang their hats on, they're in for big stuff.
That's great.
They placed well at this event. It really does set them up stronger to make the U.S. Olympic team next year.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the event. How many days, nights is it?
So it's the 25th through the 30th. That's a Wednesday through a Sunday. The competition is Wednesday through Saturday, and then Sunday there's a show that we actually produce and create. That's an exhibition of all the champions and medalists from the week.
Okay.
And then there's 4 disciplines. It's pairs, women's, men's, and dance.
Okay.
And pairs opens it on Wednesday night, the pairs short program, and then their free skate the next day. And each of the disciplines has 2 programs, a short program and a free skate or a long program. Short programs are required technical elements. They're slightly shorter, but I would say they're more nerve-wracking because you miss an element, you're automatically losing major points, and you can be the best skater out there on previous performance, and you can be at the back of the pack.
Yeah.
The short programs are brutal, but I think for watching, they're the most exciting.
And let's say I couldn't get tickets. Is it who's carrying it, or is anybody?
NBC Sports, Peacock, anything in the NBC family. But we do still have tickets, especially.
Let's talk about that.
How do I get the pairs event, which opens it? And I should say, on Wednesday evening, before the pairs short program, there will be a tribute and a remembrance put together by the International Skating Union for folks we lost in the crash. It looks like Governor Healy will be there, and Mayor Wu, and other dignitaries. And it's going to be a nice remembrance. I'm actually looking forward to that because I think it's going to continue to help bring closure. And we're hoping to see great turnout for it. But then it's followed by one of my favorite events, which is the short program for pairs. And pairs is exciting because you have the guy and you have the girl, there's lifts, he's chucking her across the ice in these throws, they're doing side-by-side jumps. It's a fun event.
Yeah, and it's amazing how athletic you have to be to do that,
And you're supposed to make it look easy.
Right. Yeah, and graceful.
Oh, don't forget that.
But that's crazy. So let's that Wednesday. That's a must see.
I think it's a must see,
Yeah.
and then if you like it, you can come back for the free skate on Thursday night. And the great thing about this event is we've priced it so you can get into TD Garden for as little as $30.
Oh wow!
So it's really been designed to be open to everybody.
And how do I get tickets?
Ticketmaster.
Okay.
Ticketmaster.com.
Like everything else.
Yeah. Everything goes through Ticketmaster, right?
Right.